everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. But more importantly, on Monday nights, do you know what happens on Monday nights? Well, we always gather here in the Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located in the town that Disney built. Yes, it's called Celebration Florida. And so this show is called Information on Celebration.
Information on celebration.
So how's everybody doing? I know today was like a first day back to school today. If anybody has any photos that they want to post, make sure there is a celebration front porch, a back porch, a side porch, but there's also a celebration porch. And my group are administration people for that. We would love for you to go ahead and post whatever you'd like on there. Just say Kim said, and they'll let you in, celebration porch. But I'm running a little bit late today only because I was meeting with a really group of dynamic women that are part of something called the Celebration Women's Club. Super active in the early days of Celebration and have come back together under the leadership of Risa White. And if you haven't met her before, let me tell you, you are talking about a dynamic woman. She is super fabulous, has a great family. And she's even an Iron Woman. You know what I'm talking about? Those people that can run lots, be biking, swimming, probably, could be in the Olympics if she wanted to. And she is the president. So let me show you, because if any woman out there is interested, I would love for you to know more about it. Let me share a screen because they are pretty sharp. They have got a website up and a Facebook group and everything. But if you go to celebrationwomensclub.org, remember .org, celebrationwomensclub.org, you will be able to find out some information about some upcoming events. I was really super excited. Amy, who is a new dear friend of ours and usually is with us, watching on this show, keeping abreast of what's going on in Celebration. She is opening up a new ice cream parlor in Island Village of Celebration. It's called Scoops. I'm probably thinking it's going to be October sometime when that opens. And she was already there getting involved. And just a lot of wonderful women that I have known for a very long time, because founding resident of Celebration, and to see that there's still a passion of people like Karen Rex was there. She's my neighbor, and I'm really happy to say I seconded her nomination of being vice president. So you've got Risa and Karen, just a whole group of really cool women, and that's something you don't want to miss out. So how did the first day of school go? How'd it go? Or for those of you that weren't involved with school, are you sad that the Olympics are over now? But how cool is it that a lot of the Olympians, it's coming to be a real life thing. Claremont has a training area that a lot of these Olympians live in. And so Noah Lyles and a bunch of them, who was the world's fastest man in the 100-meter, he lives there. And we just have so many Olympians that are surrounding us. Tracy Mattis was part of the Olympics as well. She's a Celebration resident. And so I just want to give a big shout out. That had to take huge dedication for those short moments. But boy, they're big moments, right? When you're in front of the world stage and if you're the greatest high jumper or the fastest runner or the best swimmer, or I think they even had breakdancing. I don't think they called it breakdancing though. Yeah, so lots of good stuff going on. So what we do is we always like to show you a little video that Dee Bellavati put together with us to talk about Celebration, because it is our favorite thing to talk about. We've been here since 1996, and we've seen so many cool things that have come about with this town. Our daughter was the youngest child to go to school here, so it hits my heartstrings when I know the parents are dropping off their kids. Our K-8 school is A-rated. We showed a video last week where they have a new, I think it's, they have a lion, which would make sense because the Celebration Pride, they have a mascot that's super cute, and have lots and lots of great teachers that are friends of mine. A lot of them actually are on the worship team with me, which I love. Marissa Kayla's out there. I think she's doing some stuff for the preschool or kindergarten. And I saw some pictures of her room and just lots of wonderful, wonderful people that are our teachers. So let's give a big shout out to our teachers. That's probably one of the hardest jobs, I think. During COVID, a lot of parents understood what a commitment that is. It's a big commitment, and we are so blessed to have these incredible, incredible teachers right here in Celebration K through 8 and also the high school. All right, so if you'll let me know where you're watching from, I know many of you sometimes are watching from inside of Celebration to know what's going on, but there's a lot of you out there that are watching from outside of Celebration, trying to figure out, is this a place that you would like to possibly move to? I can tell you, I was just in this meeting, like I said, with the Celebration Women's Club, and we were talking about it's a pretty perfect kind of town. Hey, Dee, watching from Celebration. Love that. Love that. I know I've got somebody watching from California. Wanted to say hi out to California. So what, 3 hours difference? So you're probably watching at 4:15. Very good. Love that. We're having still, they're asking how's the weather. It's still pretty warm here, I'll say. But, you know, come October, we're going to have weather that everybody would love to be a part of. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, I think, was still very nice here. So we just kind of get used to early in the morning, you go out and you walk the dog. We have now inherited my dad's dog. Her name is Missy Elliott. My maiden name was Elliott. And my parents just innocently called their dog Missy. And so when we walk Missy Elliott into the vet, they play Missy Elliott music and they say, Missy Elliott is in the house. So how fun is that? So anyway, it's kind of a sweet thing connected to my parents since they've now passed away. But anyway, let's talk about some other things that are coming up. You know, we'll talk about, hey, pay attention to some of these things this week. We do it every week. We'll do a video. This week, we're going to talk about the Malaya. A lot of people don't understand what the Malaya is all about. So we are going to share with you one of the biggest gems that we have in Celebration and some of the biggest points of differentiation. But before we do that, let's do some housekeeping kind of stuff. Lakeside pools. I think it's kind of fun when we're talking about the Olympics that we have a Celebration high school swim team. Wouldn't it be cool to know that one of those is going to the Olympics at some point? But they just want to let us know that the Lakeside Park pool, and as you guys know, Lakeside Park is right in downtown Celebration, cat-a-corner to Columbia Restaurant. They are going to be having their swim meets there on August 14th, 21st, and September 14th. Oh, September 4th. So August 14th, August 21st, and September 4th. So that is Wednesday coming up. So if you're going to the pool between the hours of 2 and 7 p.m., please wait for another day, another time, because that is what's going to be happening. The swim team is going to be there, and I'm sure we all want to support that so we can encourage future Olympians. I thought this was pretty spectacular too. It's coming up in September, but I felt it was important to mention now because it's basically 1 month from today, September 12th. It looks like Town Hall is organizing some fun stuff that I haven't seen really in the past. They have a comedian by the name of Tom Briscoe, and he's going to be performing at Artisan Park Clubhouse. What a gorgeous clubhouse that is back there that normally you don't have access to unless you're an Artisan Park resident. But on occasion, there are times where they'll have special events where there is a ticketed event. And this one is, I believe it's $50 per person, but there's two shows. One's 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. And the other one is, I believe, 8 to 8:45 p.m. And you would go to Celebration TH, which is Celebration Town Hall, right? .square.site, S-I-T-E. So if you can't see that on my screen, you can always feel free to text me and I can send that information to you. But it's going to be, obviously, once it sells out, it sells out. But Tom Briscoe comedy, pretty fun, pretty fun. All right. Anybody else watching from outside of Celebration? I'm trying to say hellos and send my hellos and highs. Yeah. All right. Well, what we're going to do is tell you about Malaya. And then at the end, one of the things that I get asked the most is, how is the real estate market doing here? And that's going to help people that live here presently, because you'll know what your values of your home are. There was something that was really interesting that happened this week. So I think you need to stay tuned, because this is kind of fairly big news. And then we'll tell you also, if somebody's looking to move inside a Celebration, is the market still a seller's market, a buyer's market, or what have you? But before we do all that, I wanted to bring on some of my team members too. Elijah Lewis and Virginia Carlson. I know I called them actually the Prince of Real Estate, and she is Cinderella to me, and they're fabulous. And they've contributed to this video that's coming up. The Realtor Dream Team does a show because they're members of Florida Motion Realty, which is located in downtown Celebration, and they are part of the Realtor Dream Team. On Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, they have a show where they concentrate on the 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. And then on Friday, we do an evergreen show that Dee Bellavati does an excellent job on producing with us. And then Mondays, once again, it's all about being back home, talking about our hometown, trying to give you some helpful information, and hopefully you will join the Near Disney YouTube channel. Subscribe and like. We say smash that button, like it, so that you'll know, because we've got over 600 videos on there over the course of almost 3 years of doing this. All right, well, sit back and enjoy. Ask me any questions at the end, but let's talk about the Malaya in Celebration. Looking for a place that you can use as a short-term vacation rental in Celebration? Well, stay tuned. We're getting ready to show you a lot of great information. It's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate, and I'm here standing in front of the Malaya Hotel, which is right here in Celebration, Florida. It's the town that Disney built, and it's very rare that you're going to be able to talk about short-term vacation rental in this town, because it's not allowed with the HOA, with the exception of right here. Now, let me explain to you how a condo hotel works. Typically, you're a cash buyer, that you might be coming here buying a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, and they're really, really nice. You're gonna have a bedroom plus a family room with a kitchen, possibly a balcony. You have all kinds of great amenities. They've got a swimming pool, wonderful restaurants. There's a gym that you have access to. It's the Celebration Health Club. It's over 60,000 square feet. So all of these amenities are available to you 1 day shy of 6 months, because a condo hotel, you cannot stay in it for an entire year. But if it's a short-term rental investment that you're looking for, this is the place. Now, you don't have to use it all of the 1 day shy of 6 months. You could put it in the rental pool for pretty much the entire year if you'd like. But as a realtor, I'm going to tell you, really the goal is to try to break even. You're going to have some expenses every month, so that making sure that the rooms, that the housekeeping is taken care of. You're paying for the reservation system. There's furniture that Malaya will own, and you're going to be allowed to use it into your 1 or 2 bedroom condo. But it's really an investment for those of you that like to come to Disney a lot, and you don't want to be staying in a hotel where you just have 1 small bedroom. This way you've got a family room, you get to know the people that work here, they've been around for a long time, and you are so close to the Disney parks. Celebration is actually on the land that Disney owned. They are a Disney-friendly hotel, so they have transportation to the parks. And so I hope that helps a little bit encapsulate what a condo hotel is like. I know we've got Elijah on my team that's going to talk a little bit more about. We've also got Virginia. She's going to talk about some of the wonderful food and beverage that's here. Call us 407-808-9845 if you ever have any questions. But otherwise, if you go to celebrationhomesales.com, sometimes if you see condo hotel on that, that means one of these is for sale. They don't come up a lot for sale, but right now there's one available that we can sell it to you. All right, check it out.
Hey, it's Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty, and I'd like to tell you about the real estate opportunities for condo hotel living at the Malaya. Did you know that the Malaya Hotel is the only real estate you can own in Celebration, Florida that allows for short-term rentals? There are 1-bedroom units and 2-bedroom units available for sale. With these short-term rental properties, furnished is always a plus. and the Malia provides furnishing for the units. Just keep in mind that the hotel management owns that furniture. The Malia is considered a Disney-friendly hotel, offering transport to and from the parks. And you're also just a short 20-minute drive from the Orlando International Airport, which is perfect for vacationers to choose your unit for their stay. So whether you're interested in living here part-time or renting it out full-time, give me a call, Elijah with Florida in Motion Realty, and I'm happy to share more information about the inventory available, go over some of the rental history data for these units, or discuss the market overall in Celebration, Florida, the town built by Disney. You can always reach me at 407-922-0587.
Hey everyone, I'm Virginia Carlson with Florida in Motion Realty and Near Disney. And we're here at the Malia in Celebration. We were here for the Over the Edge rappelling event, but the Malia has so much more to offer, especially their food and beverage program. And I'm here with Kayla, one of the managers of the food and beverage program, and she's just going to touch on some of the great opportunities that the Malia affords. Tonight, they are having a glow party, and we have some glowing cocktails. In fact, cheers. So tell us a little bit about the glow party.
So the glow party is a pool party in our 360-degree pool with full service, drink, food, all of the above. And it's going to have music, DJs, food, glow-in-the-dark cocktails, and accessories as well, all throughout the pool until about 9 p.m. tonight. For the holidays, we try to do something for each individual holiday, something that fits the theme of everything. So, for example, for Copa America, we did a barbecue in the backyard with a big old TV to watch all of the games. It's called Dining in the Dark. So you come in, you purchase your ticket, and you pick a menu. You have a red, a blue, and a green menu, meat, fish, or vegetarian, and you have no idea what's on this menu, and you eat while you're blindfolded. And the idea is to try new foods that you never would have tried if you were able to see it. So it's all small portions, and you can do drinks with it. You can add a wine pairing from our wonderful bartenders that curated a list, or you can just have a rum and coke with it, whatever your heart desires.
That's amazing. So the Wilson at the Malia offers so many cool dining experiences. You could go on their website and check it out. It's definitely worth your time to come down here. Thanks so much, Kayla.
Thank you.
And there you have it. You've got a great overview of what's going on with the Malia right here at Condo Hotel, short-term vacation rental. And so you too might want to say, hey, I want to spend the 3 months of really cold weather down here in Florida with us. This might be a great option for you. All right, until next time, please make sure you subscribe and like to the Near Disney YouTube channel. We'll see you next time. Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live. Hey! Did you guys know about that? I know sometimes we'll get request about, hey, I want to be able to do short-term vacation rentals in Celebration, and we have to say no. Our homeowners association does not allow that. They'll actually fine people. It's about $500 a day, so you can't Airbnb in Celebration. So, but this is the one exception, the Malia, and it's really a very lovely place. Rod and I, when we were renovating a home, we had about a week worth of time where we were like, it might be better if we just kind of weren't sleeping in the location that was being finished up. And we thought we're just going to go roll over there and just fall asleep over there and then get back up the next morning and continue moving, because we wanted to move things kind of, room to room and just keep it organized. It was a real blessing for us because they have that restaurant there. I remember the bartenders knew our names. They were like ready with something for us cold to drink as soon as we walked in. The beds were super comfortable, the showers, and like Elijah said, there are 2-bedroom units and 1-bedroom units over there. So really the goal over there is for those of you that might be from up north in particular that like to come down here. Sometimes you call people snowbirds. You might want to buy something like that. Typically it's cash. Normally can't get a loan. And then you are kind of co-owning that property with the Malaya, and they will handle the housekeeping. They will do the bookings, that type of thing. So the goal is if you can break even typically, but being able to break even and to be able to have a place that you can call a home away from home that has great amenities like that. I really think it was definitely worth I was definitely thinking it was worth making a comment, especially on our show. I'm getting like a cool piece of information I think that might be coming in right now. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss it for everybody. Oh, let's see. I'll have to find it for some other thing. But anyway, what we want to do, you guys, is we want to share what's been going on the market. And I'm glad that you stayed tuned because there's something very interesting. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Here we go. All right. So what I do, and I've been doing this for over 2 years now, every week is tell you what's been going on with the real estate market here. And my YouTube producer says to put my face up a little bit bigger so that you can see my lips when I'm telling you what's going on. I've been a realtor here since the beginning, and in a normal market, just going to see what this text is. In a normal market, I will tell you that we've normally had 440 properties up and available for sale. We haven't had that for the 2 years I've been doing this show. It's dropped to about 100 active listings, and let's see, 100 active listings. Oh, okay. So I just heard something about Celebration might have just won a big award. So we'll wait and do a story on that. But that doesn't surprise me. Best small towns to live in the United States. Guess what? I think number 11, because it said the 12 best. No surprise, right? Anybody else want to agree with me on that? No surprise. Celebration, hands down, for sure. And the more and more people that know about it, the more and more people that love it. So knowing that if we have 440 properties that were active, and knowing that in the last 2 years, it's been about around 100. This is what the stunning thing is this week in the last 7 days, because I do a 7-day recap. You guys, there's only 93 total actives. That's the lowest that I have seen when we've done this report for the last 2 years, the lowest. So when you start reading these newspaper articles, that say the market's crashing, there's too much inventory. It is not happening here. It is not happening here. And I get so many people that will call me or my Realtor Dream Team. You can see my number there, 407-808-9845. And they'll say, I'm looking for a certain thing at a certain price. And they're frustrated because they go on these different websites and they can't find it. Well, what they're doing is they're calling us saying, can you help me find it? And that's what we're doing. We will go out into the marketplace because we've been here for so long and contact people that we know that potentially might sell their house. And that's how quickly that the properties are being sold here. So a lot of times by the time it even goes public, it's already gone. So let me just recap what's been going on in the last 7 days. So very little, what I want to say is, well, actually, this is a lot. 18 properties had touch points this past week. This is what we're seeing, 18. That's a lot when you realize there's only 93 that are on the market, right? And this is also a week where a lot of people were trying to get their kids into school and there's just a lot of activity. So to see that much activity, that's huge, right? And it's also hot here right now. And so come October, when the weather is Chamber of Commerce weather, people are going to be clamoring. And then by the time that the interest rates start to drop down, I think it's going to be a lot coming up soon. So you want to get organized now. You want to prepare yourself. You want to be looking now with us, because what I'm seeing here is 2, 4, 6 new actives. That's all, 6. And then I'm seeing the 2, 4, 6. I'm seeing 8 pended. So what does that tell me? More is going off of the market versus going on the market. More going off versus going on. So that just means that the inventory is getting lower. And then I'm also seeing 4 that actually close this week. And a lot of times, for whatever reason, we will see properties typically close. Most of them will be closing at the end of the month. A lot of times people like to do that. for title insurance reasons and stuff like that. But what I'd like to point out too is just in case that people are wondering, hey, I've got a $2.8 million house in Celebration. I don't know why I didn't get any showings this past week. Well, we can kind of tell based off of what has gone under contract in the last week. So I always show the highest price property that took a contract this last week. This is an estate that's on Long Meadow. And this is an estate in a street that I would say is probably one of the most favored streets in all of Celebration. It's got parks in front of it. It's within walking distance of downtown Celebration. This one was listed at $1,759,000. So the square feet was 4,405 square feet under air. And that would mean the list price on it was $399.32 a square foot. That was almost $400 a square foot listed. We'll see actually what it takes as a sold, but they are saying that it's going to close on September 20th. So anyway, that is the story there. All right. Does anybody have any questions for me so far? Any questions? I'm just double checking. I'm checking a couple of different things. Let's see. All right. All right. So far, everybody's just saying hi on the phone. I appreciate it so much. We are August the 12th. Our daughter Ashley's birthday is tomorrow. So if you see Ashley Hawk around town, if you'll wish her a happy birthday. And I don't want to tell her age. She's probably at that age where she's like, don't tell my age anymore. But you know, Ashley, for those of you that know us, she is one of the executives at Universal Studios and loves her job out there. All right. I don't see any questions. So I'm just seeing a lot of people say hi. I appreciate you guys so very much. And if you will, check us out on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. See my Realtor Dream Team. Get in touch with me if you have any questions. We'd love to be your realtors of choice. And check out our website, www.celebrationhomesales.com. Rod put that together for me a long time ago. It's the #1 website for Celebration, and it's got a lot of good information on that as well. Okay, check us out. Near Disney YouTube channel. You can check out Living in Celebration, Florida YouTube channel. That's coming along. I'll talk more about that in the next couple of weeks. But we're here hopefully giving you some good content and help you feel more comfortable about living in the coolest town. Or actually, this report's saying the 11th coolest town. Let's make our way to make sure it's the #1 coolest town in the United States. Take care.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.